What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to some Canadian TikToks. It is time once again to take a look at some popular, random, short internet videos all about Canada. And I really do enjoy TikToks, but they're more than just brain rot that you spend addicted on your phone scrolling for hours on end. Is that just me? Anyway, TikToks are kind of a great way for me to learn and see, I don't know, sort of weird, obscure, interesting things about Canadian culture that you really don't see anywhere else. So let's take a look here. Starting with, it says, if you're Canadian, you know exactly where I'm at. Where are we? What is this? What is this? Huh? What? Well, I'm not Canadian, so I do not know exactly where we're at. Does this look familiar to anybody? What? This looks like a warehouse or something. Or is this like an all-you-can-eat ice cream buffet? So there's a bunch of handles. Or are those garbage cans? What the heck is that? Okay, it's a bunch of stuff in vats. Are you even supposed to be here? Is this did you sneak into a warehouse? It's like a bunch of stuff in big old containers. Are you supposed to be here? Is this like a rite of passage for Canadians to sneak into the back of a processing center? Or I don't know what this is. I guess if you're Canadian, you know this place? All right. This reference is going over my head. I'm gonna be honest. Let's keep going. POV, your point of view. You've just checked into your hotel in Canada. Okay. Oh God. What is...
Hockey's done.
Hockey's done. What is this? All right, in Canada, you got little league hockey teams staying in hotels, I guess. Playoff. I mean, in America, the equivalent would be some little pee-wee football team or soccer team or something. I've never thought about hockey. I don't know. They look like rapscallions, playing in the hallway. Am I at that age where I can't just look at this and be like, oh, that's cute, the little kids playing hockey in the hallway? I'd be cracking my door open shut up! Go to sleep! All right, man, not that mean, but it'd be there comes a point where you reach an age where you're kids, can you just do that in your hotel room? But other than that, if they're not causing me sleep deprivation, that's funny that Canada, you got the kids hockey teams in the hotels. What on earth is this? Why? Why? Why would you do this? I swear, whenever I look at Canadian videos on the internet or pictures, there's always something like this. I swear. Why do some Canadians do this? It's winter, there's snow, if it's not obvious what I am getting worked up about. He's got shorts on. Those are above the knee. Those aren't even shorts, some shorts, okay. Those are above the knee. His knee is cold, even. And he's wearing flip-flops. Why would you do this? Why? How? He looks like he's not even in that much pain. I don't know if Canadians are just like really good at hiding your pain cold or your cold pain or if your pain tolerance or cold tolerance is like through the roof, but that's crazy. I don't know what's going on there, Canadians. You're on something different. I don't even understand. This is how you know you're in a Canadian party? Canadian party, all right. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. For one thing, there's a lot. You guys throw some parties. There's like 500 pairs of shoes here. And another thing, how do you know it's a Canadian party? Well, people actually take off their shoes. So this is somebody's house. People actually in Canada take off your shoes to go into a house. My god, this person is popular. There are a lot of shoes out here. Also, how do they have such a big room for shoes? This person's got some money too. That's why it's so popular. Or maybe because people like them. But regardless, you would never, like, don't get me wrong. For a lot of Americans, some Americans, like myself, if you go into a house, take off your shoes. Some Americans don't abide by that. That's true as well. And just track mud and dirt everywhere, and that's the life they choose to live. And in Canada, I think it's more expected to take your shoes off. Even if like it's 500 people at like a house party or wherever they are, you're all taking your shoes off. That's impressive. I like that. This one says, I just watched this little dude travel from Kennedy to Yonge Street. What? Is he on a subway? What is going on? Oh, it says only in Toronto. This is just like Toronto things? City things? This bird is using the like subway or whatever to trap a bird? Does he have to pay? How is it possibly intelligent enough to do this? Okay, and another thing. This is such a common occurrence. Nobody even looks like they care. I'd be flipping out. I'd be like, does anybody else see this bird using the train? Anyone? And I'd be like, shut up, man. I'm just going to work. I was like, the bird! This bird is probably better at using public transportation than me. Because I'm an American, I don't live in some big city. I barely even know how this stuff works. I'd be asking the bird for directions. Be like, bird, please help me. This is a hockey zip line? What does that mean?
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! What? Wow! Wow! That was cool. What the heck? This is just like a cool video? I don't know if this is what Canadians are doing all the time or ziplining or what, but I think this is just like a cool video. That was awesome. He just zipped down that line like using his hockey stick, jumped off and did some cool tricks. That's cool. All right. This is so Canadian. What's even going on here? Okay. Never felt such a patriotic Canadian moment in my life. Is this a heritage moment? What is this? It's a Canadian goose proudly standing very dramatically in front of a flame on some kind of crest. I thought these goose were like known for being very aggressive and angry. This one's just kind of like paying its Canadian homage right now. That's funny that they caught that on video. The goose is just minding its business. This video has no context. It says Newfoundland. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's like. Where is he going? What is that? See ya. I don't know. What? He's got places to go. He's got his wagon. He's got stuff to do. What? I don't get. Why is this? What? All right, it's a little funny. Like, you don't see that every day, but I don't blame the guy. Got his motorbike and his stuff. I don't know if that's beer or he's in Newfoundland and he's got things to do. All right. What is this?
Now, you see, they say there's supposed to be a pot of gold at the bottom of the rainbow, right? But when you're in Canada, there's a fucking Timmy's at the bottom of the rainbow, bud. Fucking right. You see...
You gotta be freaking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me with that. That is too perfect.
See, they say there's supposed to be a pot of gold at the bottom of the rainbow, right? But when you're in Canada...
No freaking way. Yeah. All right, Tim Hortons at the end of the rainbow. That is a good TikTok. That's classic. All right, Canada versus USA. Here we go. Canada versus USA. What are we talking about?
Tell me why there are so many freaking bags of cereal. I thought it was dog food.
Bag cereal? That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. Americans, am I right? Gotta love them.
Tell me.
Okay. This has like many layers to it, I guess. This is a Canadian that's in America. She is at a grocery store and she is seeing something very normal in America. I didn't know that you guys did. You guys don't have this? Yeah, in like Walmart and stuff in America, we have cereal. And, you know, you got the big box of cereal, you got the extra large box of cereal. Sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes it just doesn't do it. So they have giant bags of cereal. And I'm talking like 2 to 3 feet long bags. Like, just, they do look like big bags of dog food. That is true.
Why there are so many freaking bags of...
Yeah, they're on the shelf like this, stacked like that, kind of haphazardly. There's also a bunch of knockoff cereal. Like, maybe you've had Lucky Charms. Have you had Lucky Charms at Walmart? You get a big bag of Marshmallow Mateys. Marshmallow Mateys. It's just like Lucky Charms, but cheaper, and it's in the big bag. Yeah, just American things, I guess.
Cereal? I thought it was dog food.
And then this guy, like, is trying to come with the comeback, like, bags of cereal. You guys got bags of milk. Like, I think we're all just a bit strange in our own ways. That's okay. All right, so this is their point of view. We haven't been able to leave our student house in 3 days because of an angry goose? Really? Like, actually? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing is vicious. Run! Run! Oh my god, they're so territorial. Wow. I forgot how vicious these things are. I swear, here in the United States, like goose, if you see one, it's not a big deal. They are not like aggressive here. I don't know what it is. I think I heard once it has to do with like in Canada they're north and they're in like the mating season, or maybe you guys just have a different species of goose going on. I don't know, but they are not like this in America. I know. I heard once all of the anger and evil of Canadians is transferred into the geese. All of your hatred is in the goose because Canadians are so nice. All the negativity is in the geese. Whatever the reason. In America, you grow up, like you go to a park, you see a goose, you might give it some bread. You might feed it. Seriously, like it's not a big deal. There's certainly no fear. These things are terrifying. These things like actually try to bite you in the face, from what I'm seeing. That's crazy. All right, this says, Canadian fans are the best. Us baseball fans. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's very sweet. How do we know that he's Canadian? Is he wearing something? Anyway, I'm not going to ruin the moment by overanalyzing this. He got the baseball and he gave it to the kid. Means a lot more to the kid. That's beautiful. I like that a lot. Law-abiding citizens. Oh, now they're perfectly fine. Now they're behaving themselves. Oh, now they're perfectly behaving themselves. Suddenly they need to use our human walkways to get across our roads. Suddenly they're on their best behavior. And they got the kids with them. They got the kids. You know, in the United States, I've actually seen people like almost try to run over goose like this, like geese that are in the road. It's pretty sick. I get the feeling in Canada that's got to be pretty rare. There's some sick people I've seen, like who actually don't care if there are geese in the road. Especially if they're being polite and using the walkway like this. Like, come on, cut them a break. Toronto subway in the 1980s. All right. Does it still have birds hitching a ride?
Probably the first thing a visitor notices about the Toronto transit system is how clean it is and convenient. During the rush hour, for example, these trains are scheduled to arrive every 2.5 minutes.
Wow. I'm guessing the reason this is a TikTok is today, in this day, is the Toronto subway not clean and on time, or because there's definitely some reason somebody posted this.
The Chief General Manager of Administration and Planning for the TTC is Dr. Yuri Pill.
1980s. Is it still that good to this day? I don't know. You got birds on there. This is in British Columbia, Mission, British Columbia at 5 a.m.
Hey, buddy. It's not yours. Oh, my lord.
What's going on? What's happening?
Hey. That's not your can.
What? What? Okay, that is a bear. That is a full bear. As opposed to a quarter of a bear. This is a full bear. Aren't you scared it's gonna like rip your face off? Get mauled? And besides that, what is this bear doing? Like at the begin, what was it doing at the beginning?
What are you doing, you stink?
This guy's way too comfortable right now. He wants the dumpster. I'm hoping this will loop. I want to see the beginning. I'm about to refresh this. I want to see the beginning. Come on. What's happening here? What is this? What is this? What? This bear, is the bear just like taking out the trash? Like the bear's just like doing its little bear job. Leave him alone.
Hey, buddy.
Or is he stealing the trash? What? I don't know what's going on in Canada sometimes, and I don't even. Sometimes you just gotta let it be. The bear is pushing a dumpster on wheels like a person. It's even standing up. Okay, sure. Anyway, that with that, before my brain gets any more fried, that's a good place to stop. This was a lot of fun. I definitely learned a lot of new things about Canada and what it's like in Canada, and I was also a bit confused about some things. That's okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts or any context to these Canadian videos. That'd be awesome to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and seeing Canadian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.